When I first came here, um, I was kind of dragging. My walk was kind of a drag. I was using a cane. I always had to hold onto the wall, be close to a wall, so that my balance was such that I wouldn't fall. That was my biggest concern. Anything that would help that was God sent. Like the Dr. Parker said, when we started my initial treatments, it wasn't very long before I could tell there was changes going on in my balance. Before, these were my toes, and I wanted to juggle my toes. I couldn't do any more than that. Now, I can do this with my toes.
And so, as I recall, I remember you specifically because I just remember what a bad shape you were in.
Yes.
And I'm just going to look at your toes now. In the very beginning, I would ask you to spread your toes, and you could not.
I could barely do about this much.
Barely
right
do that. And then, actually, with the electroceuticals, which is our German designed instrument that gives the currents to help our nerves and our circulation and reduce inflammation. Not too shortly after you started that, you began to get even more range of motion with your toes. Then, as I recall, you could move them more, couldn't you?
Yes.
But so then, were you getting some burning and tingling at all in your feet as well, or your legs at the time?
Oh yes, I had the burning sensation. I felt, my feet felt like I had a pad about this thick underneath my feet. That was very disturbing for me. But sure enough, as the treatments went on, that pad seemed to get thinner and thinner and thinner. And if you could tell, I could wiggle my feet. Look at this.
That's
something
great.
that I could not do before. I could barely move them.
Yeah.
But above all that, my balance. I do not use a cane. I don't have to use a cane. My balance is there. My walk is about as normal as anyone. You really have to look hard to tell I am a totally different person. Thanks to God, thanks to Dr. Parker, and the treatments that I've been receiving here at the clinic.
Thank you. And I get goosebumps when I hear these stories like this, because think of the rest of your life going the way you were going. So we did the electroceuticals and you got better. Then we evaluated. You still had some weakness in lifting your foot, right? And then did you have some tiring as well if you walked any distance still?
Sure. I was able to walk. I wanted to get out and walk. As I just was so thankful that I could walk. I wanted to do, but I had to be careful that I didn't overdo it.
Yeah.
There was still a little bit of hesitation there.
Mm-hmm.
I could get tired. I would get tired.
Mm-hmm. And then we decided, though, that you still had that, so we needed to go ahead, and this was now about 3 weeks ago, that we did the common fibular release, which that helps the motor function in your foot, lifting your toes. So the thing that was so exciting to me, I remember like within the first week or two, I saw you in the hallway, and you said, "Look at me walking."
Yes.
You were doing so much better, felt so much strength.
Yes.
Is that what you're feeling now?
Yes, I have the strength that I never thought I was going to be able to regain that strength. And I'm just so very thankful that I have the movement. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm just thrilled. You have no idea how thrilled I am that I'm able to walk now. I have more confidence. There's light at the end of the tunnel.
And this Saturday, you are going to take a trip.
Yes, I thought I'd never be able to do this, but this Saturday I'm going to Israel, and there's going to be a lot of walking. I just have to listen to my body, listen to my feet, but first God, I'll be walking, and I'll be seeing those things that I've been wanting to see again, because I've been there once, but I need to go back and see everything.
Well,
and then I'll be walking through, and whenever my time is gone, I'm going to walk through those pearly gates. I will not need a cane. I will not need anything to hold me back.
Mr. Beck, you've been an absolute godsend for us as a doctor. You've been a wonderful patient. Thank you for everything you've done.
Thank you, sir. God bless.
Okay, Mr. Beck.
Which means he had 24. Correct.
Very good.
No leaning, no cane. I'm going to walk through those pearly gates. Thank you, Dr. Parker.